Welcome back to the TAS Awards for the year of 2022. I'm Malio, returning again as the host of the TAS Awards, and today we'll take a look back at the past 12 months of work from the Mario Kart Wii TAS community. 2022 saw a drop in overall activity. In fact, it was the lowest since 2017, in part due to some top contributors being occupied by new life commitments. Even with that, there were still some of the biggest breakthroughs and milestones we've seen, such as March being the most active month since 2019, breaking the 40-minute total time barrier in 3 laps, and uncovering the capabilities of outward drifting bikes. As with the previous 2 years, 2 sets of polls were sent out, one to rank your top nominations, and one to then rank the finalists. Today, we'll be announcing the winners for 8 different awards. So let's get into the presentation. For award number 1, TASer of the Year, the nominations were EJB, Kirio04, Marth, Monster, and Thomas. And the TASer of 2022 is Monster. Monster has always been known to produce some of the greatest TASes the community has ever seen, and this year was no exception. However, no contribution would come anywhere near what he did in May. While riding the wave of motivation to look into the potential for outward drifting bikes on certain tracks, he stumbled across a seemingly innocent momentum strategy on Wario's Gold Mine, which turned out to be perhaps the single most significant discovery in the game's history since the Ultra Shortcut. This single find sparked dozens of accompanying developments, most of which Monster himself helped make, and has not only saved over a minute so far across all 32 tracks, but is on track to save multiple more on top of that. Incredible work this year. Your award here is well-deserved, Monster. Next, we have Award 2, 3-Lap TAS of the Year. Before we move on, make sure to check the description to see a list of all authors for every run and strat shown today. The nominees were Wario's Gold Mine No Glitch, Koopa Cape, GBA Shy Guy Beach, GBA Bowser Castle 3, and DS Peach Gardens. And the winner is Koopa Cape. This TAS was a culmination of nearly 3 years of developments following the original discovery of the Ultra Shortcut, with faster and simpler methods by a multitude of people being discovered, making the 3-lap TAS over 3 times faster in the process. The TAS itself took over a year to complete, and would have taken longer without there being respawns to allow copy-pasting inputs across multiple laps. Having worked on this TAS myself, I may be biased, but I really find this TAS entertaining, and I'm incredibly gracious and thankful for everybody that helped make this TAS possible. I'm glad, after 3 years after the Ultra's discovery, I'm really glad that we were able to finish it. Up next is Award 3, which is Fast Lap TAS of the Year. The nominations were Luigi Circuit, Mushroom Gorge No Ultra. GCN Peach Peach. N64 Mario Raceway. And GBA Bowser Castle 3. And the winner is GBA Bowser Castle 3. This TAS is best described by one of the comments in the YouTube video for this TAS. Out of the 12 turns on this course, this flap takes 2 of them normally. With Justin figuring out a way to cut the first turn with 1 mushroom instead of 2, and the last turn with 0 mushrooms instead of 1. A large shortcut by CF was made viable, allowing for one of the cleanest strategies to be performed to date. To top it off, almost everything else was either new or improved compared to any past TAS on this course. While super hopping has since obsoleted the use of this ultra shortcut, making it no longer a shortcut at all, this will go down in history as one of the most impressive TASes of all time. While activity in the regular track scene died down last year, custom tracks maintained their high popularity. However, an overwhelming majority of these TASes this year were ultra flaps, so it was deemed necessary to make that an award of its own. For Award 4, Custom Track TAS of the Year, which excludes ultra flaps, the nominations were 3DS Maka Woohoo by Marth, Festival Town by Monster, Magnetic City by Blaze, Undiscovered Off Limit by Blaze, and Volcanic Valley by Blaze. And the winner is Volcanic Valley by Blaze. With his third win, Blaze comfortably cements himself as the top CT TASer of the decade so far. This TAS demonstrates almost all the track has to offer by using every trick variation you could think of, as well as minor tech and optimizations such as getting stuck in the ground to reduce airtime, re-wheelies, and ending the race while falling off the track. On top of that, it's still extremely entertaining, well optimized, and demonstrates a brand new shortcut. You never fail to amaze us with what you can create, Blaze, and the community is awaiting whatever wonder you give us next. Next, Award 5, and our first new award, which is quite a mouthful, Custom Track Ultra Flap TAS of the Year. The nominations were Abandoned Boardwalk by Michael, Autumn Leaves Way by Epic95 and EJB, Camp Cardigan by Michael, CTR Cortex Castle by Michael, and DS Waluigi Pinball by Epic 95 and Michael. And the winner is Camp Cardigan by Michael. Dubbed the worst ultra shortcut of all time, the setup for this flap is what can only be described as an adventure. While the flap itself is only 21 seconds long, the setup is nearly 8 minutes long. This setup length has only ever been topped by the second place flap, DS Waluigi Pinball. Michael spends these 8 minutes navigating his way around the entire track while out of bounds, tackling an unreasonably high number of obstacles hindering the progression around the track, such as precise corner movements, parallel wall clips, wall hanging, and countless more. In total, it took 3 months of on and off work to even prove possible, including multiple restarts due to a limit in mushrooms requiring rerouting of the whole strategy. All in all, absolutely outstanding work on this task. Going back to our regularly scheduled programming, we have Award 6, Speed Mod TAS of the Year, which are TASes created with a speed modification code such as 200cc. The nominations were Toad's Factory No Glitch 50cc Lap 1 by Campbell Mock, Bowser's Castle 200cc 3-lap by Curio04, GBA Bowser Castle 3 200cc flap by Michael, .3DS Bowser's Castle 200cc flap by Michael, and Glimmer Express Trains 200cc 2-lap by This Is Police. And the winner is Glimmer Express Trains 200cc 2-lap by This Is Police. This TAS is arguably the most strat-packed and chaotic of all the nominated TASes in this category, and by far the longest. In this TAS, Police performs tricks once every 1.8 seconds on average, or 58 times in total. For some reference, the most tricks in a current 150cc TAS on one of the regular tracks is only 38 in Bowser's Castle No Glitch 3-lap. This TAS has all you can ask for in terms of tricks. Jammed tricks, wheelie triggers, rapid-fire hop-low tricks, double tricks, nosedive bounce landings, floor clip landings, and side trick abuse. How you managed to remain sane optimizing this is commendable, to say the least. Fantastic result for your first TAS award. There have also been a large number of new strats discovered in 2022. A decent amount of these discoveries have been brand new tech, which we thought deserved separate recognition. Now for Award 7, New TAS Strat of the Year. This category is for newly discovered strats, which are useful in regular track TASes. The nominations were the Luigi Circuit Ultra Shortcut, the 3-lap viable GBA Shy Guy Beach Ultra Shortcut, the GCN Peach Beach Respawn Ultra Shortcut, the GCN Waluigi Stadium Delayed Lap Count Strategy, and the Mushroom Gorge Cliff Climb. And the winner is the 3-lap viable GBA Shy Guy Beach Ultra Shortcut. Helping to fuel the outward drift revolution, this strategy came out of what seemed to be nothing. The community had no leads towards a 3-lap time save after the lap 1 bomb cycle had been shown to be impossible to reach, and any attempt to clip off the ground was marked as futile. That is, until Justin did what he does best, make everyone cringe at the fact that they didn't think of it first. Utilizing a brand new but rather obvious outward drift only wall clip, his discovery caused an initial 7 seconds of time save for the 3-lap task, and even made bomb clips slower for Flap due to acceleration-rich vehicles such as the Bit Bike being able to now perform a barely slower respawn method. Never stop doing what you do, Justin. You are a gift to the TAS community. Finally, Award 8, and our second new award, is for New TAS Tech of the Year, which is for general tech applicable throughout any area of TASing. The nominations for this award were Outside Drifting Bike Super Grinding, Super Hopping, Fast Wheelie Glitch, Ghost Key Checkpoint Zero Ultra Shortcuts, and Velocity Stacking. And the winner of the final award is, of course, Super Hopping. Super Hopping is, without a doubt, the most deserving of this award, winning by a landslide. The community had decided the result of this before the last awards had even premiered. We already touched on the discovery and significance of Super Hopping earlier, but here's some more detail on the effects it's had on TASes in the past year. Of the mere 3-lap TASes completed with the new tech so far, all of which were nominated in Award 2 by the way, it saved over 10 seconds on GBA Bowser Castle 3, over 17 seconds on GBA Shy Guy Beach, and over 13 seconds on DS Peach Gardens. It has potential to save just as much on the majority of other tracks in both unrestricted and no ultra categories, and has the potential to reach more tracks in the game than ultra shortcuts ever have. If there was an award for most significant tech discovery since the game's release, this would be it. I hope you all enjoyed the award ceremony, which, if you noticed, has migrated to a new channel. These awards were fully prepared and run by Kirio04, without whom these awards would not have continued. We look forward to seeing you and your TASes next year. Have a good one.